Why would anyone want to hurt Lauren?
We don't know.
Do you want a drink or an aspirin or something?
When did you last see her?
Not sure.
Where were you last Tuesday night?
I don't know, sorry.
Try and remember.
Tuesday. No, I do remember. I finished work, grabbed a takeaway, had a few beers.
Okay. Anybody with you?
Afraid not.
Anywhere near Lauren's house?
No.
What takeaway?
Chips.
Which chippy?
Oh, sorry, I can't remember.
What's wrong?
Oh, I think I've lost my phone.
I don't need to tell you not to go anywhere, do I? Sergeant Hollins? Yeah, I'm on my way. So, chippy and then straight home, yeah?
That's right, nowhere near Lawrence on Tuesday.
Okay, mate.
Yes, I am on 4 Weetabix. Don't judge me. What?
That was Julia.
What does she want before 8 o'clock?
She wants me at the campus, and she's at the mill already.
I'm at the campus.
Oh, I love you too.
Did she say why?
Oh, it'll be some Julia drama. Do you want some toast?
I've got to get back to work.
Right, make your dad some toast.
Did Julia say anything? There's stuff happening.
What, with Julia and the police?
And Lauren.
What's that stupid cow done now?
I think you should sit down.
Mum, it's me, I need to...
Your call cannot be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.
Mum, it's me, I need to... I just thought I'd call you and, Anyway, I'll call you later.
You what?
Murdered, as in dead, as in somebody killed her, Lauren.
I really didn't like her, but
Oh, it's all right, it'll be okay.
she's been murdered.
I have to get back.
Have you got suspects?
No, it's early days yet.
People we know don't get murdered.
He's sure that it was her. I mean, it might not have been Lauren.
Yeah, Julia and Mrs. Tenby found her at home.
What? She was murdered in her own home?
Yeah, and she might not be the killer's first victim.
Well, you are going to your Auntie Ag's rock corner.
I can't, Mum. I've got a job.
You can, and you will. She lives in the same town as you. She does the same job as you.
So?
Lauren's dead. She's laying on a slab waiting to be picked over by forensics. Your mother's right. And anyway, it'll help me.
How?
Well, this is bound to make the Nationals. Staying with your Auntie Ag, it'll stop her charging down here trying to get in on the act.
Nationals?
Yeah, serial killers. Makes good press.
You know that 80% of murder victims know their killer?
She's going to Yorkshire.
You can tell Tenby's back at the helm. 4 types of tea bag and... Oh, get in. Garibaldi biscuits.
It's like trying to wake the dead at the best of times. And add coming in early to the mix.
She's not a morning person. I can hear you. Anyway, I'm just on card. It's not a crime.
Guys, sorry, everyone. Julia's got something she needs to say to you.
Thanks, guys. The reason that I asked you all to come in early
All
this
of
morning
us, how'd that little snowed Tyler manage to wiggle out of it? Sorry.
is because I have something very bad to tell you. Lauren is dead.
What?
Yes, she was killed.
Killed? What do you mean killed?
Murdered. Police seem to think it was about a week ago.
Murdered? Oh, was she mugged?
No, she wasn't out.
She was at home.
Yeah, Mrs. Timby and I went to see her to,
Oh, Julia.
Was it just murder?
Well, I
think we need to know.
Well, there's a lot we don't know. The forensics are incomplete.
No, but you saw her. Julia, if you found the body, you'd know if she'd been assaulted.
But look, it's too early to say anything.
Did she have her clothes on? Was she naked?
Well, there's a lot we don't know yet.
Well, you know that. I'm sorry, but...
Perhaps we should have a moment to take this in. Remember Lauren. Where's Kevin?
I'm late for our very important date. Sorry, I know you're there. 10 minutes. No sulky puppy, okay? Mwah. To send the message again, press. I'm late for our very important date.
Kevin is going to need our support, so someone needs to keep an eye on him. Daniel? Well, you're his mentor.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll give you his home number. He's lost his mobile.
Yes, of course, I'll call him. Yeah.
Are you in the police?
Yeah, can I help you?
What's the tape about?
Did you know the woman who lived here?
Lived?
And if you did, can I ask you a few questions? You are?
Miss Sahota. I live over there. You mean she's dead? I hardly knew her. Not my cup of tea, to be honest.
Really?
Young, loud, you know the sort. I'm a flight attendant. I don't need Spandau Ballet on Max at midnight. You know what I mean? How did she die?
Were you around last Tuesday night? And if you were, did you see her?
Yeah, I just got back from Joburg.
Anything unusual?
Not for her. Noisy get a bloke kicked off.
Could you describe him to me?
Her type. Young, good-looking, if you like that sort of thing. Bit on the short side. What he lacked for in inches, he made up for in labels.
Yeah, would you be able to recognise him if you saw him again?
It was coming on dark. I could have a go at an E-fit. I've always fancied doing an E-fit.
Ethnicity?
Could have had a bit of a tint.
Tint?
One of mine.
Ah.
Or he could have been Greek or Middle Eastern or just back off his holidays.
Right, thanks, you've been very helpful.
Hey, I'll tell you something though. You should get her in that paper jumpsuit to take a look at that brickwork. Bit of the old silent witness. He got right leery when she wouldn't let him in. Punched the wall a corker. Hurt himself. Pillock. Is this a murder scene? OMG. He killed her, didn't he?
She in the fridge? Is it too early? Any sign of her mobile?
No, not yet.
I think until we prove otherwise, we work on the basis that this is the scraper.
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm not talking absolutes. I'm just looking in the obvious direction until you give me something that makes me turn around. Driver. Really? Well, the game's afoot, Hollins. You know what to do. Looks like we might have some new forensics outside the house. I'll need you back there. Oh, keep me in the loop.
Hello, Mum?
Hey, Kevin, no, it's Daniel. Hi, look, just wanted to call to say that we're all really sorry about Lauren. You must be feeling down.
Julia told you to call me.
No, mate, it wasn't like that at all. I just thought that you might want someone to talk to.
Someone's here.
He's got someone with him. Someone at the door. Okay, look, I'll let you go.
Oh, but I thought you wanted to talk. Sergeant Hollins.
Do you mind if I come in?
Hold on a minute. I was sleeping.
Then you need to wake up.
What? Why? What now?
Kevin, is everything all right? Is that the police?
You going to let me in?
Hang on.
What's happening?
Is it going to take long?
I need to double check on something you told me earlier.
I didn't tell you anything.
You told me that you went nowhere near Lauren Porter's house on Tuesday night.
I didn't.
Kevin. Kevin?
Well, in that case, then, we need to go down the station. Talk about it further. Don't make me arrest you, Kevin.
I've got to go.
They're taking me.
What, arresting him?
Well, it didn't sound like that, but they don't do that straight away. First, they act like you've got a choice.
Do they, Ronnie Cray?
Oh, just that. Okay, okay.
I can't believe this is happening. Kevin, I mean.
Poor guy. I'm glad I spoke to him.
Even though there rarely is smoke without fire.
Not helping, Zara. We need to pull together on this, all right? 100% we know Kevin's innocent.
Really? Okay, we know he's innocent.
Believe me, this has only just started. We're going to have nosy patients turning up wanting to snoop.
We're on the same page, Julia.
Especially when the police come here tomorrow to start interviewing everybody.
Police are coming tomorrow?
Yeah, and I know what that lot are like when they decide you've done something. I saw what that monster did, and that's not Kevin. So no gossip. United front, okay?
So we're absolutely clear. We just want to ask you a few questions, and you are, of course, welcome to have a solicitor present.
Can we just get on with this?
I'd like to ask you to describe your relationship with Lauren Porter.
I didn't have a relationship with her.
Sexual intercourse?
No thanks, not long had breakfast.
So you don't believe that having sexual intercourse with someone constitutes a relationship?
Listen, lots of ladies enjoy Kevin time. Doesn't mean I'm looking to marry any of them.
Was Lauren one of the lucky recipients?
No.
So you never went to her house? Forensics won't find any trace of Kevin time happening there?
We've worked together, we've hung out my place, her place.
But not last Tuesday night?
That's what I've told him, twice.
And what if I was to tell you that we have a witness who put someone fitting your description outside Lauren's house the night she was killed?
I'd say it wasn't me and that they're wrong.
Oh, she's absolutely certain. She's cabin crew. Her life runs to a timetable and she knows for sure what she saw on Tuesday night.
She didn't see me.
Come on, Kevin.
Dr. Tyler.
If you were there on Tuesday night, you're not doing yourself any favours.
Watch my lips. I wasn't there, and I wouldn't be here if I was white and chinless either, would I?
Oh. I think I'll pretend he didn't just say that, shall I? I'll tell you what. How about a DNA sample for elimination purposes?
I've told you I was at the house before. My DNA will be all over the place. No problem. But I was not there Tuesday night.
So, you're definitely not the bloke who was in such a fury he punched the wall on Tuesday night, thoughtfully leaving all his DNA all over the brickwork. So, Dr. Kevin Time Tyler, shall we start again? I'd like to ask you to describe your relationship with Lauren Porter.
They didn't leave it long before they brought him in.
What time was that?
9. Helping the police with their inquiries. Well, we know what that means, don't we?
What does it mean exactly?
Oh, come on, Freya. Since when were you Kevin's advocate? Since when did you even like him?
Since, and shock where I take a breath, since the concept of innocent until proven guilty turns out not to be lost on me.
We're not saying that.
Yeah, Kevin is a decent bloke. Underneath it all, you both know that.
Yeah, whatever.
I've got to admit, he has got a temper.
And he so had the hots for Lauren.
Whoever murdered her, they didn't exactly bash the door down. She must have let them in.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot, because all murderers, they always bash the door in. Loads of us. We open the door and let someone in who might not be what they seem.
Do we?
Has he really been taken to the police station?
Yeah.
Right. Well, you'll have to cover for me. I'm going to show him he's not on his own. He needs support. I'm going to give it to him.
Good luck with that.
Okay, so I got the days wrong. I must have thought it was another night, sorry. I must have been there on Tuesday.
Oh, we'll be able to prove you were. So, in this new spirit of openness, would you like to reevaluate your relationship with Lauren? When you two hung out together, did you have sex?
I don't know, I can't remember. Yes.
How many different women do you have sex with in the space of, say, a few months? 5?
I don't know.
More?
I don't keep count.
Ever been to Maybrook, Dr. Tyler?
A few times.
On the 15th of May?
Look, I don't know. I keep my life on my phone and I've lost the damn thing.
But you go to Maybrook a lot. Where were you on the 27th of July?
Not a lot. I'm not sure. Why?
Do you recognise these women?
Not really.
It really would be better if you gave me proper answers.
From the news, but I've never met them. I've only seen their pictures. You can't seriously think I've got anything to do with the scraper.
Oh, yes, I can. And I will. Until you can tell me where you were on the nights of these two murders.
Are you arresting me?
Not yet.
I need some air.
Don't go far.
Cherry's just told me Kevin's been taken in for questioning. It's outrageous.
I know.
What are we going to do? How can we show him he's got our support?
Well, Freya's gone down to the police station, hasn't she? Yes, I'm still holding.
Is that enough?
Sorry? No. Short notice GP cover, please. Hang on. I'll call you back.
You're arranging for a locum. Isn't that a tad premature?
I'm the practice manager, Elaine. I have to have all the bases covered.
Really, Julia? Really?
Why can't I see my friend if he hasn't been? Forget it. Come here.
They think Lauren and those other women.
What women? When?
I didn't even go into Lauren's. You do believe me, don't you?
Of course I do, you fool. Why don't they believe you?
I said I wasn't at Lauren's and I was.
Kevin.
There were other times, other dead women, and I don't know where I was.
Well, check your diary.
What diary?
Where'd you write down what you're doing?
It's all in my phone.
Right, where's your phone?
I've lost it.
When?
Last night.
OK. Well, we find your phone and we find out where you were when you weren't killing people. It's simple. We find your phone.
I think they want to talk to me again.
Well, then I'll find it. Where were you last night?
Don't know.
Right. Do you want me to slap you or do you want to start thinking?
I went to the pub.
OK, did you have it then? And did you have it when you got home?
I went to another pub after that.
Did you have it in that pub?
And then I went to the club.
Which club? Which club, Kevin?
Minky's.
Yeah. Sticky floor, whore-ridden pit on Exeter Street. Brilliant. But you had it there.
I took some pictures.
We said 11:30. Still, nothing like a woman with big whammers standing on her head. You do stand on your head?
No.
So what's your speciality?
Well, it's not sexual acrobatics.
OK, don't waste my time. Just get your kit off and show us what acrobatics you do. Oh, and mind, we don't do prickly and we don't do prima donna at Minky's. You get me?
I'm not here for a job.
What then?
My friend, he was in here last night. He lost his phone. I'm here to see if anyone handed it in.
What do you think this is? Sunday school? You think we got a lost property box full of pencil cases?
Look, this is important. I need that phone so I know where he was.
Off your pop.
What?
I don't want no stalky girlfriend or some mental ex snooping around after my punters.
He needs my help.
You want to help him, love? You give him what you got. That way, he won't have to come round here perving and paying to look at it. You get me? Now get out. All right, girls, I've got your numbers. I'll be in touch.
Do something for you?
You don't get it, do you?
Well, I think I do. Don't let me stop you.
I was looking for you.
You shouldn't have bothered.
You need to put yourself not in Maybrook on those dates. And you need to drop the bull and drop the bravado.
Why? Because you're married to my admin support? Hmm?
Look, I haven't got time for this. We open in an hour.
I'm sorry if it sounded as though I was judging you before.
You were?
And I had no right to.
No, you really didn't.
It's just my friend. He's in so much trouble, and I know he'll have been really drunk when he was in here and obnoxious.
Oh, he's sounding better and better. Listen, dump him. Don't help him.
He's not my boyfriend, and he needs my help.
Not my problem.
Well, can you at least get someone to put some lights on then, so I can look around, check under the seats?
The cleaner's sweep for valuables. Look, some cab driver's son will have that phone and be Facebooking right now. How do you even know he had it in here?
Because he remembers photographing some of you girls. Yeah, I know, and I said I'm ashamed of him, and I don't know how you ladies put up with people like him.
Because we laugh at them, and then we go home with all their money.
Listen. Look, Kevin's been accused of something that he couldn't have done. I need that phone to prove that he didn't do it. He's not that bad.
Oh, he's a pig, but not that much of a pig.
You'd feel sorry for him.
Really? You sure about that? 'Cause it was my undercarriage that creep was trying to photograph. Your mate is a perv and he cost me punter money. And you expect me to come over all tart with a heart?
I've got Tyler's DNA on fast track. Yeah?
Excellent.
As is the profile from the sample that I got from the scene this morning. Now, I've given you a 4-hour window for the time of death. Now, you're going to love this. I also managed to lift some prints off beer bottles that puts Tyler at the house beforehand and over time.
We had his prints.
Yeah, it was lucky. We got a result. It was some student hijinks.
It's the cocky ones I can't stand. We get him for this, we get him for the others. But the scraper stuff under wraps until I say.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I like the way it's building. Bit by bit, square by square.
Yeah, it's good to start from the corners. There's nothing from the wine sample, though.
It's okay. Could get the murdering little runt without that. So, you come up with anything yet?
Charge me or get out of my face.
Oh, come on, Dr. Tyler. I was only going to ask you to come...
I've got it! Doesn't look like you're holding all the aces anymore, does it, Inspector Driver?
Kevin.
You'll be apologising to me before the day's out.
Kevin! I can't get it to boot up. It got damp.
How'd you get it damp?
I didn't.
Well, what happened to it then? Where'd you find it?
Oh, you dropped it after you were tussling with the bouncer in the sex club. After you photographed the cowgirl and the chaps with no knickers doing the splits. Turns out there is a lap dance etiquette. Who'd have thought it? And by the way, you owe me 250 quid.
Are your hands still hurt? Let's cut the crap, shall we? We can put you outside Lauren's house. Lauren's still alive, and you in a rage. We know you had a turbulent sexual relationship, and we know about your temper. You don't like it when people say no to you, do you, Kevin?
Now, the witness and the DNA.
But I didn't go in. Look, I lied because I knew you'd try and fit me up.
What do you do with the fingers, Dr. Tyler?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Motive and opportunity. I've got forensics. You've got no alibi. I've got enough. And that's before I get the warrants to turn the rest of your life inside out. Kevin Tyler, I am arresting you for the murders of Lauren Porter, Kathleen Munro and Shania Green. You don't...
Wait, just wait. July the what?
22nd.
I was on bloody call.
Is that verifiable?
I'll check it out.
Oh, and would you look at that? I was in Dubrovnik on May the 15th. Extended stag with my mate Mike, the barrister.
Kevin's been released, free to go. No charges.
How do you know?
Freya called. So, Zara, you can stop being quite so deliciously scandalised. Cherry, you can call Karen. Tell her the good news.
I'll call Kevin.
Yes, so will I.
Oh, and tell him what? You'll cancel the locum you arranged for whilst he's in prison?
We needed it, Elaine.
All that's necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
Seriously, Edmund Burke?
Actually, you better keep that base covered, Julia. Who knows who the police will haul in next?
I can confirm that as of 1300 hours today, we are holding no suspects in the Lauren Porter murder. Further statements will be given as and when there is more information to be brought before the public. But for now, that's all. Thank you.
Freya, I'm sorry.
For what?
Before, in the toilets.
And?
And for being the type of bloke that gets drunk and goes to Minky's.
And? For forcing me to go to a cash point with a pole dancer?
I owe you.
More than money.
Sorry, Marie. Marie, please, it is you.
Matt, are you okay?
Matt?
Matt, listen to me. You need to slow your breathing right down. You're hyperventilating.
What's wrong with him? What's happening?
How would it be if you came and stayed at my place? Purely platonic. Unless, of course...
You really are something else.
The one-woman world.